Okay, here's something outside of Star Wars coming at you from Darth Wizzy here, the Craptastic Star Wars channel. So we're taking a break from that. Look at that, Joe Rogan. There he is. He looks like he's eating too many pizzas, but whatever, really cool. I used to be a massive UFC fan, more of the early days starting from 93 onwards. But I love these figures, actually. I don't really follow it as much anymore for various reasons, but there it is, number 202 of 198, special edition. I followed him when he was a nobody. Kind of a funny guy. We're different, like his opinions. But anyways, here's Tito Ortiz, one of my favorites. And limited edition, really nice figure. He doesn't really get the same credit he did back in when he was champ, but he was extremely dominant. This guy helped lay a lot of foundations for, even though people love making fun of him, and they say he has a big head. But anyways, 416 of 500, pretty cool. Love to get, I've seen some of these around. I wouldn't mind getting more of these. But anyways, here's Anderson Silva, one of my favorites. I remember when, before he even came to MMA, and we knew he was going to be a big deal. But, he had some losses before he came to, everybody loses eventually in MMA if you fight long enough. For the most part anyway, especially in these early days. There he is, Quentin Rampage Jackson, one of my favorites. Reminiscent of Junkyard Dog with the chain. And he would give this nice wolf howl right before he got into the ring. I remember watching him in Pride, when he fought Chuck Liddell first time. Chuck came in kind of flat, but they really were putting on a show. And Rampage was able to get the beat down on Chuck, but Liddell, I have to be honest, Liddell looked like he was flat. He didn't look very healthy. But that's how it is, you don't always come in 100%. But there's Liddell, who was pretty close. For a couple of years there, he was close to invincible. Counter striker, so you take punches and to receive and deliver, which is a great style for the fans. But eventually it starts putting the wear on your body. Here's Dana White. He's definitely worth a lot of money now, this man. That being said, if you ever want to laugh at him, you can look at his teeth back in like 2002. Poor guy. But he looks really healthy now. He's had a lot of great. And then here's Tito Ortiz, the man. Chuck and Tito were, for a while there, were absolutely some of my favorites. And I like them all. I don't care. I never fell into the UFC sort of politics. Once you start knowing that you meet some of these guys, maybe behind the scenes, you realize they're all human beings. But here's John Jones, the man, the legend. He was more of a heavyweight coming in as a light heavyweight. And now he's actually fighting at heavyweight. But his career has been one of the best well-run, despite his antics outside of the ring, which obviously have caused issues and alleged steroid abuses too, which I think to a certain extent are true. But they've all, a lot of them, the earlier guys, they weren't on stuff like that. Nothing compared to what started to come into the UFC, I guess, but I don't know, it's sort of a debatable subject. Anyways, pretty surprisingly, I don't have like George St. Pierre or Bas Rutten. There's so many other legends that I wouldn't mind getting. Love to get Brock Lesnar, Bisping, Machida, all these, obviously the Gracies. Who else is there? There's so many, man. I can't even remember them all now. But it's amazing how this sport has just... I always knew it could take off, but there was a lot of hatred towards this sport in the beginning, especially around like 2000. I remember I said, hey, I like UFC. That's a great sport. And I remember the looks that you'd get. Like, they were such a bad stigma towards it. You know, it was really brought down from, it really took a beating from the federal government, John McCain. You know, he really screwed things up. But the brainwashing, I guess. But and then boxing, I guess, was pretty afraid of it at the time. And now look where we're at. But anyways, there it is. Dana really came in with the Fertitta brothers at the right time. And these are pretty cool, man. I'm gonna start picking these up eventually. I gotta get more of these. Maybe have a little area. At least try to get a lot of my OG favorites, like Randy Couture. You know, I'm forgetting his name right now. Oh my God. Oh, Shamrock. The Shamrock brothers. You know, they were great too. And Tank Abbott. And oh my God. Dan Severin, Forrest Griffin, so many. And then, what's his name that passed away there? Forrest's buddy. Oh my God, I'm forgetting his name now. Brain's not working. Anyways, coming down with a bit of a cold. Anyways, these are really cool. Awesome. You know, I don't know if you guys are UFC fans. I still am. I haven't really been following it too much. I don't know. Kind of ended at the McGregor era of things and Khabib. And then it just got, there's just so much anticipation that they don't actually fight enough, it just seems. And I don't know. Plus, where I live now, it's not really conducive for me to order pay-per-views by myself. And then, I don't even know, there's not too many bars playing it around here. It's kind of, in some ways, it's kind of died off around where I am. So, I don't know. Anyways, there it is. Cool stuff. Cheers.